What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Unstable.
Episode 2, baby.
We're so excited. We are so happy with how everyone received the first episode.
Yes,
and
you guys loved it, and
You guys
that made
loved
us
it.
so happy because we were so anxious and scared and anxious and scared.
No, reading all the comments honestly calmed us down, and we were like, okay, you guys liked it, and
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
And we already almost at 1K subscribers.
Oh yeah. You guys are really pulling through for us.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that so much. Okay.
If you have other accounts, subscribe on that
Oh
account
yeah,
too.
please do. We've been telling
Please.
all our family to just like whatever account they have, like literally just do it. Just do it for us. Come on. We've had a rough week. We've been sick this entire week.
Oh yeah, we've been so sick. We still kind of are, but
Yeah.
like not to a point where like we're in bed with a fever.
Yeah, we feel a lot better where we can like, enough to record.
But a lot has happened this week. It was my birthday.
It was Brigi's birthday on
so-
Saturday, on the 17th of February.
Mhm. And it was Valentine's Day.
Well, we had friends come. Well, we had one of our friends come visit for Bri's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So we had went to dinner on Friday night, and that was kind of when we got sick because it started flurrying,
Oh
and
my
we
god, it was
walked
so
home.
pretty though. It was
Yeah.
snowing.
It's-
It was the
It was
thing
right
is,
at midnight.
it's already almost spring, so like there's none of that anymore. But the fact that we got like
a little
that
flurry,
good snowfall.
Nice. Yeah, it was pretty. It
'cause
was
New
really
York
pretty.
Doesn't get that anymore.
It was really nice. But that same night, we came back from dinner, and it was snowing. The boiler was off. The boiler was broken in the apartment building. So we did not have hot water, and we did not have heat, and we didn't realize till I got in the shower. And I was in a freezing, ice-cold shower.
We literally were squatted down.
We,
in
like,
the
ended up putting
shower.
down, like, from the faucet. So, and we just, like, took a little bath from there, which was really bad. But, like, it was like the end of the night. I just felt dirty. Like, we were all outside. It was snowing. So, like, we had to shower. But me and Brie were the only ones who showered. Our other two friends did not shower that night.
She showered
we're-
before. She's
Yeah, so we're
lucky.
convinced that that's why we got sick. Because, like, we didn't do
I don't
anything
understand
different
what-
from
and they
them.
weren't
like,
sick.
Like, they didn't get sick. So,
And it's
It
like
must have
I
been
don't
that.
I don't have like a weak immune system. Like
I
I
do.
don't get sick like crazy, but
I get
I
sick
will
all
say
the time.
this year I have. Like I was sick not that long ago.
Yeah.
And usually I would get sick like once a year.
your
Or-
immune system has been really bad. It's because you don't eat enough.
Red flag number 1. I don't know. Sorry.
But, like, we got sick, and then we didn't get sick till Brie felt it Sunday. I felt it Monday.
Yeah.
So she got through her birthday at least.
No,
without
it literally
feeling
was
sick.
just like the day right when that weekend was over. Sick.
I'm finally recovering, but I don't know about Brie.
No, I think I have the cough, but the cough doesn't hurt anymore. But it is like a nasty wet cough. You guys might get like hear it later. I'll like put it in. I'll edit it in the video for you. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. It's kind of cute. It's kind of I like.
Is it?
I mean, like, I like the raspiness. I like the raspiness in my voice. What? Don't you think it's like kind of hot?
I don't know because I can't hear myself. Like, I don't know.
But you hear me.
You sound the same.
Oh, well, before. You heard me before.
That's the thing. That first day, you weren't here. I didn't talk to anyone, so I was just like, you know when, like, you don't talk all day, so, like, your voice is just pent up? And then you came back at the end of the day, my voice cracked. No, bro. Brie she went out last night, and she left me by myself. And since I've gotten sick specifically, so since Monday, this entire week, I've been binging Law & Order SVU, because SVU, Criminal Minds, like, all of that, like, was like my thing when I was a kid. That's all I watched. I loved it. So I've been just
Which
binging
is like
it.
as a kid, that's like
It's so
But I
weird.
feel like we all watched it
Exactly,
as a kid,
especially
on
girls,
cable TV.
And especially girls, we loved that because it was like, and it's also like just to
I've
keep
always
in
watched the
back of your
weird ones
head.
though. Like
Exactly.
I've always watched Cold Case and Psych,
Oh, I love Psych.
Criminal Minds. Though,
Oh my
before.
God, when
we
we
met.
saw
We
Spencer.
met Spencer.
Bro,
He
he was
so
so
cute.
sweet. He was
That was
so
like a
sweet,
fever
adorable.
dream. That
It did
day.
feel
That
because
was-
like it was a long day. We went
also-
out. We saw Jimmy Fallon that
yeah,
day.
we went to the Jimmy Fallon
Fallon
show. Saw Jason
Momoa.
Momoa, hunky hunk. He was so pretty.
No, wait. I want to.
No, yeah. I left you alone in the house.
She left me alone in the house, and the thing is, I usually don't get paranoid being by myself. I'm usually like, I don't know, I've been fine.
That's a lie.
No, usually.
Every time I'm gone, she's like, Brie, there's noises.
Anyways, she left. And I went to take a shower. Mind you, obviously I had the top lock and the freaking bolt thing. Everything was there. But I get it, I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I'm literally going to get like, and like killed. Someone's going to break in. Everything is going to happen right now because I'm just like thinking all these things. I'm like, we literally live in New York. Anyone could break in. Like these doors, nothing is that secure. Like anything could happen. And I just like, I'm spiraling. I'm like, oh my God.
I mean,
and I'm just like thinking of every episode I watched, and I'm like, why do I do this? Why
Did
do women?
Did
like,
you go to the bodega at all yesterday?
No. But it's like, why as women do we like do this to ourselves? Where we watch these shows that just like,
I mean, it's reality. It could
is,
happen,
but like,
and people like doubt it, but it doesn't happen until it does.
no, yeah, but it's just like, I really don't need to be sitting here in bed watching this.
That's true.
Till all hours of the night and doing this to myself. But it's like, it's interesting. Because it's, like, scary and, like, real.
Yeah. Like, it's intriguing. Like,
yeah,
you have to watch it.
No, yeah.
Speaking of scary, when I came home today, I was unlocking the door, and, like, I heard someone behind me. But, like, you know, it's a building. Like, people live in the apartment. Like, it's whatever. But, like, I just heard them there. Like, they weren't moving from that spot. And the boys are fighting. The boys are fighting. Anyways.
Excuse them. So rude.
I heard noise, and I'm, like, unlocking the door. I open the door, and, like, I turn around, and it's just this lady. She was, like, on the staircase, but, like, to like peeked her head over, just staring at
like
me.
half her
like
face.
half of her face, just watching me. And it was the weirdest thing, and I just like turned away quickly and went inside the house, and then she wasn't there anymore. Like when I looked through the peephole, like it was so freaking weird.
Like, what is, I don't get people in this building, because honestly this building is nosy and this building is weird. I hear the weirdest things come from upstairs. Like the floor above us, we hear the weirdest things at the weirdest hours, like 2, 3, 4 a.m. Peak time. It's like they're building up there. Like,
it's at so
like
many different
constant
times.
construction, or like, I don't understand what's happening up there. Like,
when I left last night for dinner, the first floor, you know how like I always thought no one lived there.
someone does live there.
They were having a party, but I think it was like our super
end
all of them.
No, it's because I've only seen like construction guys kind of
And
like
then
go
because
in there.
when you go outside, you see their window, and
Yeah.
it was like flashing lights, like they were having
They
a
were throwing
freaking
a
party.
party.
Yes, but it was like I
I'm
think it was
dead.
them. Like I heard their voices.
That's funny.
Literally, I wonder what like the first floor looks like. I feel like they're bigger. Like I feel like the first
It
floor
is bigger.
like,
I'm sure it is bigger because it's literally only
it's
two
just
buildings.
they just have the whole floor.
They have 1, 2. There's 2.
Yeah,
Because I see people go in there for hours.
because what if there's a new laundry machine in there? We don't know it yet.
There's been a laundry machine that they never told us.
No, literally.
No, we asked. We
did.
Our
That would be so nice if we had one in the building. I'd be doing laundry all night.
we still have to pay for it, Brie.
That's fine. I would be doing my laundry more if I didn't have to go to the laundromat.
Well, yeah, but like, we are like, it is not that far. Like, it is just across the street. We're
I
kinda
know,
lucky.
but like sometimes I just want to watch something. Sometimes I go pee pee in my. I'm just kidding. Don't look at me like
No,
that.
because when you just go pee pee? Like, what do you mean you just go pee pee? Like, no.
Okay, I want to talk about how on Valentine's Day I woke up. Okay, I say woke up, but don't look at
I'm
me
confused
like that.
to where you're going with this because I don't know what we're talking
I'm
about.
gonna talk about how I stabbed myself.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what happened? I woke up bright and early.
She didn't wake up. She never went to bed. She's
yeah,
lying. She's
but
lying.
I felt good in the morning. Like I wasn't tired, and I was like, oh, you know what? To keep the groove going, it's Valentine's Day. It's all about love and joy and happiness and relationships and friendships and just whatever. I was like, let me make breakfast then. I never make breakfast. So I I'm making my breakfast. I'm making oatmeal. I popped that sucker in the microwave, and I had the fork in my mouth. And I don't know, some people, I guess, eat oatmeal with a spoon because I got made fun of for eating it with a fork. But I eat
I eat it
oatmeal.
with a fork.
Thank you. Thank you.
Both, I guess. Like, you could do both. Like,
I don't know.
doesn't
I
matter.
feel like
but I don't know why I think fork too.
a fork
Yeah.
is the only way to eat oatmeal. Anyways, so I had the fork in my mouth because I mixed some stuff in my oatmeal before I microwaved it. And then, you know when you just like are holding like a spoon or a fork or a utensil in your mouth, whatever. There's been this smell coming from the counter, and it smells like spray. And like we thought it was spray. It ended up being the mat under the dish rack.
we had to
It was
toss it.
just it was disgusting. But you see, if we had a laundry machine here, we could have just popped it in the washer. Easy.
We could just pop it down to the mat, but we don't. So
I'm not gonna go all the way to the laundry mat in the freaking winter to wash a dish thingy. Anyways, so I didn't know what it was, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find out where this spray is, because we swore it was cat spray because we were traumatized from it. And basically, I forgot I had the fork in my mouth. I jammed my head down to the counter to smell it and forgot the fork was there, and I literally stabbed myself with the fork. Like, the fork fully went in and made holes on the roof of my mouth. And at that point, I just was freaking out. All I tasted was blood, and I like almost passed out because I was in such shock. Like, I stabbed myself, and then I just die asleep. It's like 7 in the morning.
7:30.
I go in there, and I'm
She
like,
runs in.
Hidaya.
She's screaming. I shot up, and her mouth is just bloody, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what? She's like, I stabbed myself, and I'm like, what? And nothing's making sense in my head because I'm like, she's bleeding out of her mouth, but she stabbed herself. What? Like, I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
Because I thought you meant like you stabbed yourself somewhere else, but I was like,
right.
But you could.
Oh yeah, I could have
That's why.
stabbed myself.
And you started
like,
coughing. I started
Ugh.
panicking. I was like,
too much.
I was no,
SVU.
yeah. No, this was before the SVU. It's just my brain.
No, yeah, it was pretty bad, and it hurt so bad, and it hurt for 2 days straight to eat. Like, I couldn't eat anything, and then even if I had soft foods, it burned. So like, I was fucked either way. Like, it was so bad.
No, something's always happening to her. Like,
I know, and I was like, it's Valentine's Day. I was feeling like I was gonna have a good day. No, something's always happening because I think I was hexed. I thought I was hexed, but really,
she thinks she's been hexed for.
I just hexed myself. I was like breaking out really bad. Like, even like in the last video, but I was wearing makeup, but still, like, it was worse than usual. Thought I was hexed. Turns out.
No. She's saying she thought she was hexed, and like, you might think that she's like she thought so. No. She kept sending me TikToks and is like, "Are you hexing me? Are you hexing me?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm not freaking hexing
Well,
you."
because it said someone close to you is hexing you, so that's where the idea came in.
No, because then she was like, one of our other fish, she's like, "I think Kayla's hexing me," and I was like,
No, because sorry, Kayla. Well, you know what? She's not even gonna watch this because she's a fake friend. I'm just kidding. But anyways, Kayla. Right? Okay, I came back from Florida. My face was flawless. She even noticed it and was like, "Hey, your skin looks so good." And I was like, "Thank you." Next day, I break out. And then I'm like thinking, okay, maybe my period's coming because I always break out a little bit on my period.
Yeah.
It just got worse and worse and worse. And every day for a month, it was just worse to a point where I was like, this is acne. Like, this is not blemishes. This is not a few pimples. Like, it was so bad. And I just wanted to.
"Tell him what you did. Tell him what you did to yourself, Brie."
Okay, so I got a new face wash, and I didn't realize that the face wash had retinol in it. So I was just over exfoliating my face, and I broke my skin barrier.
She was washing her face with that one cleanser
Like,
three
three times a day for a month. Like, because I was breaking out, I was using it more. Like, I was just, like, literally using it so much.
No, that's so funny.
So, yeah, I don't think anyone hexed me, because now.
No one hexed you. Nobody hexed
Or
you.
did you?
I'm gonna hex you now.
No! Don't do it. Don't do it. No, because what were we talking about? I like wrote something in my notes. I wrote being broke, saying the price deal. What was
Oh,
it?
okay, no.
What
okay.
was it?
It's because in the if anyone watched like One Day on Netflix,
Oh, it was good. It was so
it was
good.
when it was the scene where he was talking about like there'll be one day where like I compliment your outfit and you don't answer me back with the price of it, and
No,
I was like, and
I do that all the time.
And I was like, yeah, only broke people do that because we were like, we want to like brag about our deal because we saved money. And I was like, yeah, rich people don't do that. I don't think rich people do that.
Literally.
And she was like, I do that all the time.
No, because every time, like even in a social setting, like with like just like a stranger, and like they'll come up or like whatever, and just be like, oh my god, like I like your purse, and I'll be like, thanks, I got it for $5.99 at the da da da. Like I literally,
I'll say
like,
I thrifted it, but I won't like.
Oh,
hit them with the $5 price.
I
like,
hit them with the price every single time. And so when we saw that scene, I was like, damn, like I didn't realize that. Now I'm gonna be so conscious when I say
no,
it.
literally.
I'm gonna be like, it was $100.
It was actually $5 million.
It was.
It was very expensive.
Yeah, it's vintage.
Instead of thrifting, it's vintage.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say that now.
I mean, I think that's
It's
what
not
most people do say. I think anytime people say it's vintage, I think they mean thrifted, which is fine.
Yeah,
So do I.
that's true.
Bree's gonna ask for some advice.
I am gonna ask for some advice.
Give us your thoughts and opinions, honestly. We want to hear it.
Okay. So there's this guy, friend guy, whatever.
Bree's ex.
No. Okay, fine. It was my ex. We're still close. We're still friends. Okay, everybody has their own opinion on that. But it was not bad terms. Like, it's fine. But we still hang out. And on Valentine's Day, that we were going to do something. And, yeah, whatever. We were just hanging out. So, but prior to the Valentine's Day, we got into it because he was like, oh, I don't like Valentine's Day. I'm just doing this for you or whatever.
Which most guys do say.
Which it's like, okay, you don't have to say that to me. Like, don't be rude. But he is an a-hole. But, like, I know that.
Pisces male. For some.
Oh my gosh, we're just tagging below. Anyways.
I feel like it just, like, gives background. These people don't know him.
That is true. He does watch this. But anyways, so
Our number one fan. Hi, bestie.
So he said that. I'm like, okay, whatever, but I want flowers, so whatever. It happened. Go over. When I was there, he was like working on like these little tester appetizers, but I thought in the moment like, okay, like it's for me, like. And then also prior to that, we were like kikiing back and forth, and this was before Valentine's Day, but I mentioned like what he was doing for the weekend, because that weekend after Valentine's Day was my birthday, and he mentioned that he was really busy with work stuff or whatever, and he mentioned a party, that he was going to a Valentine's Day party, and I was like, oh, like who's the girl? Like who's the girl throwing the party? And he was just like, oh, who says it was a girl? I was like, oh, it's a guy. I'm like, a guy throwing a Valentine's Day party? That's a little weird.
It's rare.
That's rare. It's rare. You know, usually it's for the girls. Like, the girlies want to make it all like a Galentine's, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever. And then moved on from it. Flash forward.
It's Friday night.
And he messages me to come through.
Well,
and
technically, it's actually midnight at this point, and it's Bree's birthday.
It's midnight. It's already my birthday. So, it's my birthday. He messages me, you know, there's games and stuff, and didn't mention party yet. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then he goes, oh, by the way, that party I was talking about, yeah, it's mine. It's happening right now. So, there's people here. Da-da-da-da-da. And, like, in the moment, I didn't think of it. Like, I wasn't upset. But then, like, when I was, like, on my way there, I was like, oh, this is messed up. Like, this is, like, that's messed up.
It's
like,
super
he
messed up.
lied to me. And,
It's
like,
super
it's
messed
my
up.
birthday. And he didn't say happy birthday yet. I got there and he still never said happy birthday. And those appetizers, whatever, it wasn't like a little treat or for me or like something like just
He was
nice or fun to
testing it
do.
out for the party.
He was testing it out for the party that he was keeping from me, just to invite me in the end of the night. I'm telling you, it's like 1 a.m., 1:30 when I got there. And yeah, like why didn't you tell me just to invite me in the end? And like, I thought you don't even like Valentine's Day.
No, like all of it was just like really upsetting because it was
And
like
then-
it just didn't make
yeah,
sense.
and I was like, are you gonna tell me happy birthday? Like, I was so upset. I made
as you
a
had a
scene
right
when
to
I
be
left.
like that wasn't cool. That was not cool.
Yeah,
at all.
and like,
no.
okay, so am I delusional or is that like actually messed up? Like, I just
I mean, I feel
wanted-
like everyone's gonna say it's really messed up, and
Right?
they're gonna be like, "That's not cool at all." Like,
or like, am I like I mean, I obviously I'm over it, but in the moment I was very upset. Like so like then it's like my birthday, and like I was like upset on my birthday. Like,
and
it
the thing
was
is,
just,
some are
like,
gonna say that like he didn't need to invite her to the party. That's
Then-
fine. He didn't. Then don't
then
do
you
it.
should then you
Like,
shouldn't have invited
not at
me.
the end of the
That's
night.
fine, and that's the thing. Like, I
Like-
don't care if you don't invite me. You're my I'm your
Yeah,
ex.
yeah,
Like,
like-
that's fine, but like,
But don't invite me at the end of the night
right.
on my birthday. Like that. Like that's
Right.
mean. Like that's. But
That's
like,
the thing. Like
like, you
you
would-
like went out of your way
ways to
around
someone
it.
else's Valentine's Day party. Like,
Yeah. And it was funny because I was when he was saying it with someone else, he's like, I remember we were going back and forth, and he was like, "It's fine, I won't go to the party." And I was like, "No, I don't care if you go to the party." Like, he thought I was being jealous.
He wasn't,
wasn't
gonna
gonna
go. He wasn't
He
gonna
wasn't
go.
gonna go. He wasn't gonna go home.
He
Like, what? Like, make it make sense.
Crazy.
It's just like,
You have
It was
cat
so
hair in
upsetting.
your eyelash.
maybe that's why my eye hurts.
There's literally a white hair.
Take it out. It's because I put my face into April's belly all the time.
Probably.
Because cats just smell so good.
I know they do. Until they smell nasty, because then they have poo-poo butts.
Moochie has poo poo butt.
Uji is so stinky sometimes.
We need to give him a bath soon.
We should. No,
We
he does.
should.
He actually hasn't been stinking
I
lately.
know, but like I like giving them a bath.
Then why'd you say him? Why did you say let's
I
give
said
them?
them.
Oh, I thought you said him a bath. I'm like, poor Moochie. We always have
Well, because at one point, yeah, we had to wash his butt. Like,
because they would be spraying all the time.
it
and,
wasn't
like,
spray though. He had these like anal gland juices coming out of his bum. It was so bad. One time it got
Oh
on my
my
makeup chair, and I had to throw the whole chair away.
No, remember when it got on your hand? Or who's
No,
it?
it was Kayla's hand. Kayla.
One time Moochie was sleeping on her friend, like he was like on her chest.
And she pushed him off
his
because it
butt
was too
was in
early in
her
the morning,
face.
and like she didn't realize that she pushed his butt, and her whole hand was like wet, just juices. And I'm just sleeping next to her peacefully. Don't know any of that's going on.
No, because it was so bad.
It was pretty foul.
No, just remember when he was just spraying constantly in the house every day?
Yeah.
Especially in that house, like our tiny little apartment
Oh my
last year.
gosh,
It
was
felt like we were living in a dump because of
We were.
yeah, but then that on top
We
of it, it made
were.
me like psychotic. It made me psychotic.
Yeah, no, that it did drive me insane.
Like, I
Like,
lost.
actually, like I think I did lose some marbles.
No, I lost some. Like, I don't think I'm the same as I was before we moved in there.
No, it
Like,
it changes you.
Year one
changes
to
you.
year, we're not the same.
No,
Mm-mm. We've seen
No.
things.
we've seen things.
We've seen some wild things. Like caca, like dog caca, like all over the house. Like,
and we don't have dogs.
and we don't have
But some people do. And there's caca everywhere. Gosh, it's pretty bad.
pee-pee, like just like
It's
piss on the
just
floor.
imagine
Everywhere,
the worst thing ever.
everywhere.
Just imagine it. Like, we're not dirty people. It's not us. It wasn't. It's just
dishes missing, things like
gone.
It's,
I remember. Oh my gosh, I have to talk about it. We were moving out.
yeah, I wasn't
You
there.
were at, you weren't there.
I wasn't there. You have to say it. You have to say it.
Yeah, me and Kayla were there. We were.
It was
you know,
close to the end of our lease.
Yeah, we were like half packed. Like,
Like
we
some
were
people, like
it
one of our
was-
roommates had moved out already.
Yeah. Well, they were moving out that day.
Yeah.
Me and Kayla, we walked out into the living room, and there was this smell, and it was poop. Like, it was straight up human fecal matter. Like, it smelled so bad, and we didn't know where it was coming from. I like genuinely, like, it was really bad. And every time I walked like past the kitchen to go to the bathroom, I would smell it, and then when I walk back, I would smell it again. And then Kayla's trying to find out where it is, can't find it. I go to throw something away in the garbage can in the kitchen. I open it, a bunch of flies just fly out. And first of all, the garbage can is full. Someone needs to take the bag out. But,
no one ever did.
No one ever did. And then it got to a point where it's like, well, I don't want to because I'm, like,
I'm always taking it out.
Right.
I'm always doing the
It
dishes.
was the
like,
same with the dishes too,
Yeah.
but it's like annoying because then like I need these dishes to cook for myself. So it was a mess. But basically, there was a pile of shit just on the top of the garbage can. It touched the lid of the can, and the thing is, even if it was someone's dog, why would you put it there? One, put it outside in the cans outside, not in the kitchen. Two, I don't think it was dog shit. I think it was human. And it looked like we don't know who put it there. No one knows. No one talked about it. No one fessed up. It was just and I had to clean it. I had to change the bag because it smelled awful. And like it was like it looked like someone literally squatted on the trash can and went potty right there. It was the most insane thing. Like, and like this is where we live.
No, because it was a constant state of like every day we found poop somewhere. Like
every day there wasn't a day where there was not like a little
poop
piece
or
of
pee
dog
or
poo
like
somewhere.
dried piss like somewhere along the house that we found later, and we were like, great, now I have to clean this. Or like one of the dogs would, if we didn't shut, we had 2 bathrooms, me and Bree shared one, and at one point if we didn't shut our bathroom door, if we were like on our period or anything, or if the door was open, the dog would go in, literally knock the garbage, wrap itself in the garbage.
Yeah.
No matter what it was in it, and then run around the house. Just run it down all along the house.
Oh my gosh. The amount of underwear I lost.
Torn up.
Because they were chewed up.
Crotch out. Just like
or just gone. Like split in half. Like fully, like it's not even like as me, I don't have a lot of money. So if it had a couple holes, I would still wear the underwear. No, it was literally chewed through. There was no saving it unless I stitched it back. And I'm not doing all that. It was so, and the thing is, at first it's like, but it's just when it got to a point where like, I didn't have any more underwear and it smelled when I came home. And like, it's like, I also like, a couple times, okay, I'll pick up the poopy. I mean, we all live together.
We all had to end up doing it.
That's
because,
not my problem.
It wasn't our dogs. We had cats. We cleaned our litter. But if there was poop and then neither one of them were home 4 hours, we didn't want to sit in it. Like, we had to pick it up, which was which is the most annoying part, because it's like, I don't want to do it, but I have to. I freaking have to do it.
Yeah, it was, I mean,
traumatizing.
Yeah,
time.
Like I can't.
It's traumatizing. And also we were living by the train, so it was like the constant dust and like
it's like, okay, we
don't want
and, like, rats coming in. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see one day. I was waiting for the day where someone was screaming and there was a rat in the apartment.
For Bree's birthday, I found this cute little hair spa place.
They surprised me.
Yeah, we took her to this like Chinese herbal like scalp treatment thing.
Good.
And it was the most relaxing thing I've ever felt in my entire life.
Changing. Like, it genuinely was.
No,
like,
it felt so...
I felt like a new person. And my hair, it feels so good and healthy.
Even my hair, I was like obsessed with how it felt. And just like the smell... Like, all the oils and, like, the little, like, shampoos and conditioners, everything smells so good.
And it's just, like, I mean, also, like, first of all, any kind of spa, it's, like, so relaxing and nice. But they did
especially
so
getting your
head
on like, your massage, head. Like, ugh.
And, like, you're getting your hair done, too. So but it was so, like, I swear to God, like, when they finished, and like she was like,
They like
I
lift your
sat
head up.
and she like lifted me up, and then she like started brushing my hair, and like I was like this while she was brushing my hair, and I'm just sitting there.
No, because it was
wrapped
the
in
way.
a towel, and I felt like a princess. Like I felt like a baby,
It's
child
the way
again.
they lifted me up though.
It
You
was
know what I mean? Like, it
so-
was like they held both. Like,
No, literally.
and I was like,
It
I
was
was
so.
what?
I literally was crying. I was like, I couldn't help but like, I was like cheesing like a little kid. It was insane.
I wish I saw that. That's so
No,
funny.
because it was so crazy. But
No,
I
it was so
recommend it.
No, it was definitely really good. If
So-
you're in New York, the Soothe Zen.
It's in Flushing,
yeah,
Queens.
it's so good, very good, and it was a really good price. Like it was like
It's inside the little mall.
yeah, it was
If you
like
know, you know.
$60 for like an hour,
Which-
but it's worth
It's
it because
that's
like
not bad.
no, because
I expected something
it's
like
a
that.
full arms, both arms. They do your arms.
Oh yeah, they massage you too.
your neck, your like your shoulders.
They gave us a little facial.
Yes, a
and it was
facial,
so nice
a
because they
little-
put the water running on the corner of your face, and it like ran through. Oh my gosh, it
they
was so
they
beautiful.
do it up
It was
for
so
60. Honestly,
beautiful.
like they do it up. So I
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
No, I mean I think we should definitely go again, and like
Bree
when
wants
we
to
need
go
it
every-
again,
No, yeah,
like like once a month or every other month.
no, yeah. I think I'm down for every other month because like
Yeah, I'm down for every other month. Well, if we're making money, honey, maybe every month. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But for now, every other month, maybe, or just whenever we can, because, yeah, no, that was like amazing.
No, I want to take my mom, and I know she would love that. But I wish there was
she
like
would.
I wish there was something in like Florida. There probably is.
There probably is.
Maybe Florida's late with getting things,
Yeah.
and especially now that she lives in Orlando. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
it
Orlando's
might be harder.
hit or miss.
There probably is one like at a spot, but it's probably definitely not as good as that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not as good.
it's not going to be. But highly recommend you find one and go. Because it's,
No, because I've seen so many girls going to get it off TikTok. The thing is, Brie hadn't seen it.
there's one in LA. There's one in LA.
Yeah, I've seen the girls get it.
Because I was trying to look it up for like girls with curly hair, because our friend has really curly hair, and like I know they like blow dry, so like yeah, I didn't want her hair to get messed up because we were outside going out after that, and yeah, this one girl reviewed it with curly hair, and she was in LA, and I was like, oh.
No, I think they've been opening up a little bit more.
Yeah. Speaking back to like
Our boiler
our
breaking.
boiler
and, like,
breaking, it's also scary because we've had a scary
incident.
situation,
with-
incident, conflict,
We've had problems.
horror story that happened. In
We have
this
such bad
apartment.
luck. We just like it's just
We
a running
do.
theme. We just have really bad luck, and like, so this was October of last year.
Yeah, it was a couple months.
It was a couple months ago, and should I tell her how I like to tell her?
Oh my gosh! No, don't.
I think it's important.
Don't.
You don't think it's important, but I think it's important.
Fine.
I think it's important. I'm gonna tell it.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Me and Brie were in a little fight from the day before because
I accidentally tripped over her.
she accidentally tripped over and threw her foot into the back of my spine. Whatever.
I didn't know her spine was there. I was just trying to.
I
scare
reacted
her.
like a normal person, like, yo, what the like I got upset, and she got upset that I was upset.
Yeah, 'cause
and
why
didn't
you
realize it was a
upset?
joke.
Why
It
you
was
upset
a
at-
joke.
Why are you upset at me?
So we just like got into a little hissy fit, and we just didn't talk the rest of the day. We went to sleep separately, alone, quietly.
And we usually sleep
We
together.
were sleeping together.
We have
because
sleepovers
we were having
still.
sleepovers, and we were watching movies and whatever. That night we went to bed, whatever. And then the next day, I woke up at like 10 something. My mom had called, and like I saw it, and I was still tired, so I ignored it. And then,
Sorry, Mom.
sorry. This is my karma. Because I ignored it. 15 minutes later, I woke up again, and my room was filled with steam. But I thought
So
it was
we thought
smoke.
smoke.
But I thought it was smoke.
Because it looked like smoke. Like it was
yeah.
just foggy.
Yeah. But my hair was wet, and like my body was like, I was dripping, like I was soaking, and I started to panic. So I hopped out of bed really quick, and I started screaming.
Breathe.
I started
breathe.
screaming.
What's happening? What's happening? I'm like, what's happening? I'm freaking out. I hear this noise coming from outside.
It's like
my
a
room.
hissing. It's like a hissing.
And like I walk out there, you can't see anything. Like it's foggy.
We meet in like the little hallway in our like between our rooms, and we're like freaking out. And we walk into this spare room, and we open. The door was kind of shut, so we opened it, and it was
open.
It was pitch white.
Pitch white.
Pitch white. Because it was pitch white. We're like we could not see anything.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't even
so
breathe.
Thick. It was
you couldn't
so
breathe.
thick.
Because I was gonna go. Because I remember that's when I realized I was like, oh, it's the
heater in there, but like.
And I was gonna go in and shut it off.
But the heater's like at the far end of the room.
I couldn't. Like I genuinely couldn't. Like
I
was going. It was it's like all the way over here. The door's over there. Like
we couldn't get in.
I couldn't walk in. I couldn't see anything.
We made the mistake. We were kind of silly because we opened the door, which kind of made it worse. It was just like
at that point, I'm slipping all over the house.
We couldn't find the cats. We were freaking out.
They were in the far corner in my room. I eventually grabbed them, yeeted them the fuck out of there.
She's running, delivering one to me.
Yeah, no,
going
as
back.
I'm like falling, I'm like throwing it to Hidaya, one cat at a time. And
we call 911.
And then I'm like trying to find my glasses. Put some pants on. Like it's a mess.
Oh,
we did call
mind you, while we're like fanning, freaking out, alarms are blaring, smoke is coming.
Point,
everything like fog is coming out of our apartment.
People are like going down the stairs.
The lady's coming downstairs. She's like opening like, "You guys okay? Everything okay?"
She was talking real calm. I was like, "No, I'm not okay."
She was like,
"Look okay?"
And we tell her like, "There's steam. There's like something coming out."
We're just two little girls, and
she's
there's
like,
something going on.
That happened to us. Shuts the door.
Hee hee ha ha.
Shuts the door. Hee hee.
She said, "Do you want to come inside, sweetie? You don't look too well to me." Because I'm sitting on the floor with my cat drenched. I have to shit myself. I'm having a panic attack. I'm thinking that everything's gone, and I don't know.
As I'm holding Moochie, he's making these horrifying moans that are echoing through the building.
Yeah, let me try to do it. That's exactly what it sounds
very
like.
accurate. It's very accurate.
And it's so funny, and it's echoing.
But his mouth is shut when he does it, so it's like it doesn't look like it's coming from him.
He's like moving his head, looking around, but the noises are coming from like his stomach.
Chest.
It's so crazy.
And then the whole building is literally staring down at us through like the stairwell.
Funny. Because when you look up a stairwell,
it's spiral, and there's just like everyone looking down,
just looking at us.
And it's also the way that the fire department left.
Didn't say
no
a word
words.
to us.
They looked at us with the most disgusted, hateful look I've ever seen men look at me. Like I've never seen a group of men look at me that way.
And I'm wild.
A Muslim woman walking around.
And then like they looked at me, and I'm like holding my cat. I'm like,
they like walk past us. Like they know that we're the ones that this happened to. Come on, it's very clear.
I don't understand.
We're in distress.
The thing is, I was like, oh, maybe they're going downstairs to get something. Fix a pipe. I don't.
7 of them left,
but they never came back. I was like, did they say anything to you? And you're like, no. I didn't know what to do. And then eventually the supers.
I was too scared to ask them a question.
I know.
They were so mean looking.
I was like, am I stupid? Like I don't understand.
They were probably like these dumbass.
But it's not our fault.
Obviously, it's not our fault.
Basically, the valve wasn't connected to the steam radiator, so when it turned on, because it was winter time, it wasn't connected, so steam came out.
So we had a steam leak.
Yeah. We could have had a steam explosion, and we could have died. But you know what? They didn't even say sorry. We have, like, forever drip marks on our walls.
We say forever. We're not living here forever. This building will deal with it for the next year.
They said that they were going to come back and paint the walls. They never did. Whatever.
We would call them, but we don't feel like dealing with that,
honestly. No, because then
we'd have wet walls.
To move everything, we're gonna have wet walls. The cats, I'm not dealing with that.
It's gonna smell like freaking paint for days.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Cannot do that. But like, yeah, it happened in this room, and like all the paintings on the wall
fell off.
Because like you guys can't see it, but like it's
all
full of paintings to the top, and they were all falling off the floors. Some hanging. Like, thankfully, I don't like these are all.
None of them are oil paintings. Bree does a lot of oil paintings.
Yeah, like luckily, what was up there, it was acrylic, and if it was oil, it would have melted, bro. That would have been bad.
That would have been very bad.
I think I would have said something to get some money.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, we still should and we still could.
I mean, it wasn't. I don't know.
The extent of it, of how foggy and steamy it was, that's not legal.
No, yeah.
Like,
it
the
was
fact
not
that, like,
okay.
our whole apartment filled with steam.
We had our TVs in here, like, all the equipment. And thankfully, I just so happened to turn mine off in my room because none of them were connected. We have 3 of them in each of our rooms in this room. And
mine was luckily off already.
yours was luckily just happened to be off. Mine was open. It was on. It was on open. But I had a feeling because I'm like, you know what? Cold days are coming up. They're probably going to turn it on soon. Or it's not even cold days because that's why I didn't want it on because it was still, like, nice. I didn't need the heat yet. It was decent, but, like, it's, like, on a timer. So at a time of the year, they turn on. So I knew it was, so I shut it off. And thankfully, because imagine all 3 of ours.
Or if even just 2. Like, if
or even just 2. But
both.
one itself was horrible. You couldn't see anything. And
we felt like we were choking on literally the steam. And, like, we were we were having a panic attack.
Yeah. That's why I almost shit myself when I was sitting in the freaking stairway with the cat.
I was just trying not to cry.
That lady, she was like, you want to come inside? You want a cup of coffee? I'm like, no, ma'am.
I don't want to go inside. I want to go home.
She was like all chirpy. I was like,
she was too
there's
happy.
Nothing to be smiling about right now.
She was just trying to be nice to us.
Well, it made it worse.
Don't help us if we're burning, because apparently we'll bite your heads off.
But Hidaya wanted to mention the little banter fight beforehand because
I was like, you see what happens when we fight? Bad things happen and we could die.
Yeah, I mean, we were like this immediately after, though. We were hand in hand, inseparable. We were like, hey, you know what? Let's make a podcast.
Sicko. You sicko. I went to the pickle guys today.
Sorry.
What?
Go on.
Anyways. So, today, okay, first of all, when I was on the train, I want to tell the story about the guy because I thought it was really funny.
I was going to say.
Or, like, not funny, but just, like, coinky dinky.
I was going to say coinky dink. Coinky dinky and the pinky.
Okay, so I was on this train. I got on my first train, and I noticed these 2 guys because one of them had a camera, and it had, like, the same brand for the microphone that we use, like, attached to the camera, and I noticed the camera, whatever. And I also noticed his sweatpants because I liked it. It was, like, black with these white, like, things.
Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to the sweatpants. I liked it. Whatever.
How much were they? I'm sorry.
Probably expensive. But I'm also just a nosy person, and I don't always be on my phone on the train, and I like to people watch.
Let's be real, but also, like, everyone looks over at someone's phone.
Oh, yeah, everyone does it, and that's why I don't go through, like, my photo gallery or, like, anything private on the train, because I know someone's looking over my shoulder, always. But, and that's why I just don't go on my phone, period. And I'm also worried someone's just going to snatch out my hand and run.
Oh, I purposely go through my photo gallery. I'm like, yeah, this is me. I'm actually hot.
You're a sick person. Anyways, he's sitting kind of far away, but, like, I can see the camera screen, and he starts, like, going through his camera roll on the big camera, and I'm kind of just watching, and I can tell that he makes, like, YouTube videos or something. And
clearly,
yeah, and then he's going on his phone, and I could tell, like, I could kind of see the Instagram, I can kind of see he makes content. Later, when I get home, I go on TikTok, and he's literally on my For You page with some girl, and in the same freaking, like, sweatpants. And
even
I'm like,
more weird, like, he's for the safe. He must have just finished filming. He was on his way home.
No, because that said
he was on his way to film.
No, because it said that TikTok was from, like, beginning of February.
Oh, that's even weirder.
No, it was even weirder. So I was like, that's very weird. But I was like,
swear, like,
I just thought that was so funny.
TikTok, like, they just,
it's creepy.
They sense, creepy. Like, where we are and stuff.
No, because you know how you always say that I stare at people and that's why people are always staring at me?
Yes.
Think about this weekend. One of our friends, 3 different times on the train, she was like, that guy's staring at her. She's like staring at, she was getting mad, remember?
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 different times. There was 3 different times.
Oh, yeah, me and Kayla were going to fight that one guy with his bike. He was just staring at Hidaya.
So that's what I'm saying. You guys say I be tripping, but I'm not tripping. People do stare.
Yeah, so, no, but sometimes you do be staring, though. Like, you be staring with those eyes. You know you do.
I just look at people normal. I look at people so normally.
Those eyes,
so normally. Like, nothing different. Like, I just look at them so casually. I
so
start wearing
casually.
sunglasses.
She just be eyes wide open.
I don't mean to.
And you know what's funny? Our cats are just like us. Her cat Moochie, the white one, he be staring. Like one time I woke up and I opened my eyes and he's just in front of me staring at me.
He's done that to me.
Like he just stares.
He does that.
And like even from like across like our house, like he just be staring. And it's so funny. It's just like his mama.
He's
It's
my
so
little
funny.
ditzy boy.
And then April, he just be lazy, sleeping around,
Just
sprawled out, sleeping,
just like
just like me. It's so funny.
They are us. It's so funny. I love it.
I love them.
Okay.
So that was our week.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as the last. We hope you enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
So subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins,
grandma,
your siblings,
your
your
daughter,
cats
your niece.
to all subscribe. And
Follow our social medias down below. You know the
Follow,
drill. You know the drill. Subscribe. Love you guys. We will see you next Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Bye.
Hey everyone. Hey, welcome back to Unstable. Stop. Hey, welcome back to.
Oh wait, no, I coughed. Okay, wait, what? Okay, wait, what? Okay. I was gonna talk about something, and then I thought about something else, and I was gonna talk about that, but I was like, no, let me go back to what I originally was gonna talk about. I'm like sick in the head. Anyways, so,